and then take the exam, and then I go right to sim lab. A class 2 restoration using Amalgam. Oh my goodness, welcome back to another vlog, everyone. I haven't actually actively vlogged in probably a month, and it's honestly been a really nice break. You haven't noticed anything. I've still posted every single week, and the giveaway is still live for this last week until April 4th, so make sure you go enter. I've just had plenty of videos. I switched to posting once a week, so by posting once a week I haven't needed to film, so I just took some time off and it's been really great. I've been so busy. I'll be taking you through a week in my life. It's probably going to be a pretty long video. There's a lot happening. I'm just about to go into Trader Joe's. I have a little acne patch here, and then I have my live 9 a.m. class. It's a Monday morning, and we're just gonna go through a week. It should be a good week, a busy week. I finally started going to the library. I mean, I went once, but I can tell it's going to be more often because parking is free after 6 p.m. every day, and then all day on Saturday and Sunday. But I'll probably go this evening after I present to AED, a club at Michigan State University that I was in. I'm presenting to them tonight over Zoom. So once that's done, I'll probably go to the library, and then I might also go tomorrow evening right before my exam that's on Wednesday. But the library was super pretty. It's just so white and clean, and there are some big spacious rooms that aren't being used that much, and there's tons of big windows in some of the rooms. Some of the rooms are just dark cellars, as you're probably familiar with for library study rooms, but some are really nice, and that's what I got to study in last night, thankfully. But for now, I'm gonna go into Trader Joe's. I'll show you all what I picked up. Very, very small little haul, and then we'll go throughout the day, and I'll definitely be sure to sit down at some point in this video and update you on what I've been up to, what's upcoming. We have pretty much exactly 1 month, because it's April 22nd as my last final, and today's March 22nd. 1 month left of my first year of dental school, which I'm sure is crazy to many of you, because it's certainly crazy to me that I'm already almost done with my first year. Is the meats that I got, and then for frozen, Thai vegetable gyoza, and then 4 of my favorites, and then I'm trying this one because Lexi Fuller on YouTube recommended it. And then my boyfriend and I love this dark Pinot Noir. It's like $6. They also have the best cards. They're only $1, which is like, normal cards are like $5 to $6. So I got one to send to my parents for Easter. And then I got this one just to save because I thought it was so punny. And then this one I'm sending to my boyfriend's family for hosting me this weekend up north. Then I got bananas and strawberries for breakfast, as well as avocados for toast, and possibly sandwiches with that turkey. I needed more coffee, carrots and hummus, and green beans, and that's everything for this week. Oh, also my normal bread. I don't think I showed that. I'm just listening into my class right now, but I washed and prepped my produce for the fridge, so it's just like really easy and ready to go. That way I can just quickly make a healthy choice. I don't have to be deterred by the fact that I have to wash or cut things up. Their plug for the giveaway, you could win this super cute sticker, this super cute sticker, tons of other dental stickers, and there's also a sweatshirt hoodie in there. There's a bunch of dental products. It's a great time, so make sure you guys enter. I want to make sure everyone that watches and supports me has a chance to enter, so do not forget to enter the giveaway through commenting on that video. Okay, I figured I would sit you down really quick and we can chat, recap, tell you what's coming up. So I just got back from lab. I walked back from lab, drove to Starbucks really quick, came back here. Starbucks is in the fridge. I'm mostly going to use it tonight. I believe I'm going to go to the library after I present at 7 to AED, like I mentioned earlier this morning. Lab went really well. I'm definitely making a lot of improvements, which is great. The restoration that I showed, the amalgam, that is what our next practical is on. Our practical is a week from Wednesday, and we have a class 2 restoration using amalgam. And then 2 weeks after that, we have our last practical of a D1 year. Insane. And the last practical is going to be a class 2 prep, followed by a class 2 composite restoration. And then we're done with D1 year, which is crazy. So far, I figured I haven't updated you all on YouTube. Again, great reason to follow me on Instagram. I post stories every single day of what's happening. I've already posted a bunch today, but that's where you get the most real-time info. But you would know if you follow me on Instagram that I passed my last practical. I wasn't sure if I would have. The last video you all saw was midterms, so I had 2 midterms, 5 midterms, and the following week that you didn't see was the practical. And that practical was a class 4 and a class 5 composite restoration. So class 5, I'll try to put pictures in here, but class 5 is kind of along your cervical, your gum line, and then a class 4 is if you kind of chipped your front tooth, so big, front and back, full aesthetic restoration. And I did really well in the class 5. Those are pretty simple. I got like a 95% on that, and then I just barely passed the class 4, but I passed. I got a 75. The minimum to pass is a 70. If you score below a 70, that's when you remediate and redo it. And during that remediation, they still grade you on the full scale, so you can see how much you improved, but the maximum points you can actually earn is only a 70. So last semester I had to remediate a class 1, and my remediation of the composite restoration would have been a 95%, but since it was me redoing it, I could only earn 70 points just because that makes it fair for everyone else, obviously. But that's the updates for that. You already saw the video updating about midterms. If you haven't yet, you should watch that. Since it's been a few weeks since I filmed, like I said, I'm already on to the next set of exams. As I mentioned, I have an exam coming up on Wednesday, and then next week I have 2 exams. I have an exam for clinical foundations and an exam for genetics and the practical. So next week we'll have 3 big things going on, so that'll be a little bit more overwhelming than this week specifically. Shouldn't be too bad. But I'm just gonna eat a little snack right now. It's 4 p.m. I also had my weekly saliva test, as you saw as well. So I'm just gonna eat some food, hydrate with some water, not the refresher, and then I'm going to work on Perio. I have 2 Perio quizzes I need to complete today, and I already got the video ready for tomorrow. I did podcast stuff. I did a couple other things for school, but mostly just non-school things before lab. So the rest of the evening before the meeting and after the meeting is going to be all about school, of course. So I'm going to get assignments done before the meeting, and if I have time, I'll start watching lectures and studying. If not, this evening we'll be finishing up all the lectures for my musculoskeletal exam on Wednesday, as well as starting to study for that, ideally. So let's get into the rest of our Monday. All right, I need to head to the library soon, and I'm going to do the presentation from there, but making a quick 15-minute delish dinner here, literally just noodles and veggies and everything. Hey, it is late. It's 9:15. I'm about to leave the library, but I did get a ton of stuff done, if my iPad wants to load. Look at all that. Quite the productive day. So I'm gonna pack up and go home, and I will talk to you all on Tuesday morning. I have not as much to do tomorrow because I got so much done today, which is awesome. I just have 1 lecture left, the second lecture on muscles of mastication, and then I have a assignment, our weekly assignment for behavioral science from our lecture today that I need to complete. I have to do a little quiz assignment thing for clinical foundations lecture. I have Perio lab tomorrow from 4 to 5:30, but that's my only in-person thing, so all morning and afternoon I have time to just do what I mentioned as well as study for the exam that is Wednesday morning. So it's mostly just going to be studying tomorrow once I get those assignments and that last lecture done. Feeling pretty good about it. I think there's some topics from the earlier lectures like embryology with the musculoskeletal system that I'm not as comfortable with, but the histology lecture and this muscles of mastication wasn't as bad. So I'm like meh so far with the content, but I haven't studied a ton yet. So hopefully that will get better. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm just listening to Up First, just a quick little news podcast I try to listen to as much as I can. I woke up around 8, kind of 7:30, and I'm just quickly gonna change out our seasonal window stickers because why not? And then I will get dressed. I'm gonna go for a quick walk. It's like 40 degrees outside. I really do need to start doing my fitness app, Ella Moves, again, but lately I've just been relying on walks for most of my exercise, but you know, you gotta do what you're like excited about, and today I'm excited at the idea of going for a walk. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, here's the walking fit. It's just the intertwined design sweatshirt that you could wear in this, or one that's different if you'd prefer, in the giveaway. This fanny pack's from Target. I think the crossbody thing is still in style. Someone check me, I'm old. And then these are like a periwinkle light purpley color Aligns that I bought from my friend, and then my Adidas Magmers that I love and only wear when it's nice outside because I don't want to ruin them. So let's get walking. Alright, I'm gonna go more in depth to this like schedule eventually another time, but I'm just inputting our D2 year summer, so our first semester of D2 year, which starts in May, into my calendar. It's just like soothing and makes me excited, and then I'm just gonna have this vlog on in the background. just got back from lab. It's Tuesday night around 10 p.m. I mounted some teeth as you saw in the wet lab. I mounted 3 teeth to do sealants for extra credit, and then I mounted 2 teeth for karyology for SDF placement for karyology lab, also for extra credit. And then I just prepped 1 tooth 18, MOD is a class 2. Not my best, the distal box was a little messed up, but we'll work on it. And that way tomorrow for real lab, like actual class on Wednesday from 12 to 3, I have 2 prepped teeth that I can fill with amalgam and get feedback on, because our practical a week from tomorrow is the filling, the restoration with amalgam. So I'm not too worried about the prep yet, because that's 2 weeks after that practical is the actual prep one. So I have plenty of time to work on that. I'm planning to go into lab, I think, Saturday, Sunday, and then I have class Monday, and then probably Tuesday night, and the practical is Wednesday, so I'll still have a ton more practice if need be, but definitely Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's 10, and I do have that exam at 9:40 a.m., a very random time tomorrow, in musculoskeletal system. You also saw I was studying for that earlier today, so I'm just gonna do some more Quizleting probably until about 11:30, and then wake up around 8 and study for like almost 2 more hours in the morning while I eat my breakfast, and then take the exam, and then I go right to sim lab. So, all right, good morning. It's Wednesday morning. I have the exam in about 40 minutes here. So I'm just eating some breakfast, coffee, and looking over notes on my iPad. This is just the Quizlet that I made. Hey guys, so we're in the car, clearly, but parked, obviously. I just left dinner. I had a dinner with the ASDA executive board. So there's like 2 tiers of ASDA exec, and they do elections at different times actually. So I'm the pre-dental liaison for ASDA, which we did kind of right after dues were paid, so towards the end of summer, early fall. And then that'll go through this summer, and then someone else will be elected if I don't want to keep doing it. But then elections for the main board, which is just like a core group of 6 people, so president, vice president, legislative, treasurer, me being lunch and learn, and then the secretary. So those are the core 6. As I just said, I'm lunch and learn coordinator, which is actually a pretty busy position and one of the more important ones, because that's how we make money for a chapter to do things, especially now since we're not having other kind of events going on. That's like our main income. And it was cool just to get to meet some of the people I already know, the legislative, president, and the treasurer decently well, but it was nice to meet the rest of the board and just like chat and everything. And then we also talked about actual ASDA things and like our leadership, but it was more of just like a casual thing, getting to know each other since we're going to be working so closely over the next year. And then as of last week, I guess another club update, I was elected the vice president of American Association of Women Dentists, our chapter here. Again, in the fall, I was elected the professional development chair, so I've been doing that, and I'll finish that up until we transition roles when I will be the vice president. So very exciting. And then all the other clubs, still just a general member. I think that's all I really intend to do. I probably won't stay in all of the ones that I'm in now. I'll probably do less next year just for the sake of money. Took the exam this morning, we got our grades back. I did fairly well, I got an 86, so I'm happy with that. That's pretty much everything though for now. It's 7 p.m. right now. There's a lunch and learn, evening lunch and learn about cosmetic dentistry from a graduate that I'm gonna go home and listen to, and probably just kind of do miscellaneous tasks. I actually have some stuff to do for the lunch and learn position. I need to reply to some emails to get some events set up over Zoom, and then I'm just kind of going to do miscellaneous tasks and plan what I want to do tomorrow and go to bed pretty early because I have 8 a.m. radiology lab tomorrow on Thursday, and then I'm also assisting in one of the new clinics. West Maze is what it's named, so one of the newly renovated clinics for the first time. That's kind of the plan, and I'll probably end off the vlog tomorrow after we do radiology lab and assisting. This is 360 and phosphorus plate and XCP, and then we also did a pan and a bunch of bite wings. Okay, so I just cleaned my room. I packed up a little bit to go home after I assist, and I was editing the podcast. I'm gonna leave in like 20 minutes here to walk back to the school to assist at 2, like I said. I'm not sure if I told you already yesterday, but it's just a cleaning, comprehensive exam, and some radiographs. So I'm hoping it won't take too long, but even if it does, it'll be good because I haven't assisted on a full exam or cleaning yet, so it'll be nice to see kind of the procedure for that, and so it'll be cool to see if there's any difference between how they handle things or their speed. I did show a lot of radio lab today. I got all my requirements done, which is awesome. But with all that said, I think I'm gonna end off the video here. I can't film while I'm assisting because there's patients all around and everything, but the new clinics are really beautiful. I usually have been assisting in Vic's, or the Victors, which is one of the ones that hasn't been redone yet. And then today I'm finally assisting in West Maze, which is one of the new ones. So I'm excited to be in the new space. They just installed HEPA filters and all the cubicles there too, which is nice for safety, so I'm excited. But I'll end off this video here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday.